Hey, this is David Hayter, and I'm here with Armoured Heaven at the Supanova Expo in Sydney, Australia. This is my third trip to Australia. I shot a pilot in Brisbane many years ago and lived on the Gold Coast for a month, and then I scouted my movie Wolves in Sydney and Melbourne a few years ago, so this is my third time. I'd like to call myself Sydney Snake, and I just want to say that I speak fluent Australian, and I mean, crikey mates, this place is fantastic. Doing Guyver Dark Hero was amazing. I went out to Los Angeles to be an action star, and that was the first thing the first movie that I got to be cast in. It was amazing. We went up, we shot it in the Angeles Crest Mountains, and just spent a whole summer with a bunch of young people shooting this movie, and it was like getting to be Batman for a summer. So it was pretty cool. Very cool being in the same series as Mark Hamill. I didn't meet him on the Guyver movies. He was in the first one, and I was in the second one, but I met him a number of years later, and I said, oh, I was in the Guyver sequel. He was like, well, what do you mean? And I said, well, you were in the first Guyver, and he was like, I was? And I said, yeah, and he was like, oh, I probably did, a couple days on that. And I said, you turned into a giant insect. And he said, I did? And I said, yeah, and that was pretty much our conversation. Working on the first XMen film and then XMen 2 was incredible. That was my big break. So that's what made me a screenwriter. I got to take my love of comic books and film and combine it, and I think we created something pretty special and unique that then spawned 4 million other comic book movies. So I'm sorry. I was a writer on a series called Warrior Nun at Netflix that comes out at the end of the year. I've got another project that I helped develop called Albedo, which is a sci-fi detective series coming out on Vudu. I've got a video game called Bloodstained Ritual of the Night that just came out, and a few other projects I can't even talk about.
This is Snake. Do you read me, Otacon?
Loud and clear, Snake.
Kept you waiting, huh? I'm at the sneak point.
Solid Snake is the role of my lifetime. I mean, for all of the things that I've been lucky enough to do, I'm best known for Snake by far. Primarily the fans keep me coming back. I mean, they're so dedicated and they're so entrenched in the hyper complex world of Snake and his friends and his enemies that, and it was an honor, as the role of a lifetime. So anytime there's an opportunity to play Snake, I'll always be back.
Listen, Sydney. I'm gonna be sneaking around. The problem is, I'm dummy thick, and the clap of my ass cheeks keeps alerting the Aussies.